Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Minecraft. Um, I plan on going back to the... Why are you not dying? Like, I know you're under a tree, but why are you not dying? And why are you holding a dirt block? What's the point of you grabbing dirt? I suppose I'll let you have it and just sit under that tree. Anyways, we're gonna go back to mining after I dump some of this stuff. Because at this point, it's taking unnecessary amounts of storage space. I absolutely hate this controller. Anywho, we're going back into the mine. I know that we have 44 ingots right now. Well, 44 pieces of raw iron. But we're good on food. We don't need to worry about food. Um, However, I just realized that we need logs. We need wood. So, and we don't have any... No, never mind. We don't need any more wood or logs for a good minute at least. So, put that back in there. Oh, actually, no. You get back in my inventory. And... Huh. I didn't think this through. I'm gonna I'm gonna shut my doors and I'm gonna do something little. I'm gonna change this up a bit by putting the crafting table here. And hopefully this works. But we're gonna take frick you. We're gonna take these out from underneath. So it's not ruining the aesthetic of having a window here. And we're gonna make some more planks. That's plenty. No, why am I here? I am slow. Like mentally and mentally and physically. So just when I'm trying to figure something out, give me a minute, please and thank you. Okay, so, and then boom, boom, and then... Yes, that works. No. But I have to be very precise to open this one. Anywho, we're gonna grab stuff out of here. And no! Why am I a dumbass? Correction, why am I an idiot? Okay, now for some pickaxes. Oh. You know, I could have just dumped some of this dirt. But at the same time, I have plans for some of it anyway, so I don't know what I'll have. how much I'll need when I actually go through with those plans. So I'm gonna keep a few stacks. Well, I'm gonna keep the stacks. Well, all I'm gonna do is replace the stone that's on the surface of the floor over here, over there, probably here too, maybe. But yeah, all I'm gonna do with the dirt is remove all of the stone and replace it with dirt. And after I flatten it all out, and I'm confident that there's plenty of dirt to do that with, even after I dispose of the dirt that's in my chest. But I'm too lazy to do that right now, so I'm just gonna deal with it. So we're making 9 pick, 3 pickaxes. No one judge me for my slowness. Thank you. And then we're gonna uh make more planks, and I'm going to kill this controller one of these days. Like, throw it against a freaking rock or something if it keeps doing the phasing up shit like that. Also, I am sorry if I let a curse word slip in these videos. I'm trying to not do that because I know kids are going to be watching one of these days, and I don't want to be teaching them bad words unless you're one of the country families that your kids already know the whole alphabet worth of curse words, which I'm not judging, but I don't want to teach kids curse words and have parents say, "Oh, this dude's a bad influence. I don't want my kids watching him." I don't want to be that kind of person that parents absolutely hate because Jeff, do not get me wrong, Jacksepticeye is a very, very lovable person. But when I was a kid, when I was younger, I think a lot of people would say 20 years old still counts as a kid. Um, when I was younger and Jacksepticeye was still going through the green hair phase of his channel, um, he dropped the F-bomb in basically all of his videos, I think. And basically in all of his every sentence he has said had a curse word in it, but I think either my parents were exaggerating that, or I was too young to actually remember any curse words he's said. But I don't want to curse so much that uh kids are gonna live through are gonna experience this from a YouTuber that genuinely wants people to be happy. Well, I wouldn't say I'm exactly a YouTuber yet, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. I don't want to be someone that's a bad influence on kids just because I curse too much in the videos. And like I said, Jacksepticeye was just an example because he's lovable as heck. Even now, I can sit down and watch his videos with pure joy because of how sweet he is. And even though he was chaotic when I was a kid, he was still sweet as heck in his videos when he wanted to be. I'm just putting that out there. And when I say chaotic, I mean like when he played Happy Wheels for like what 1,000 videos. That's the chaos that I grew up with. Him and Happy Wheels. And I will never forget the fan-made game where he's actually fighting Billy, his nemesis. I actually want to play it one of these days, but I don't know if it's still up or not. And I just realized I've been rambling on about Jacksepticeye and not wanting to be a bad influence on kids for like, let's see here, almost 5 minutes, if not more. Anyways, we're gonna continue this way until we find more iron, or I decide to start another line going that way, or like 2 blocks on this side. Also, yeah, I think I said this in another video, but definitely let me know what kind of videos what kind of games you want to see on this channel in the future. However, I can't really afford expensive ones just yet because I'm broke as heck. And I need money for expensive games. So, yeah. Let me know what games you want to see in the future, and I will definitely try to play them. Shut up, I wasn't asking you. I don't want your input when it comes to the videos, Mr. Zombie. And I have a bad feeling about continuing this way. But there's no... It's not hurting anything to continue this way for a little bit longer. Plus, iron. That's always a good thing. Ooh, wait. I actually do want some cobblestone in my inventory. Like, just in case. Because I do not want... Oh, come on! You can't tease me like this! This has to be against some kind of convention that's illegal. You can't bribe me to go into obviously a death thing. No. I'm not going in there to kill myself. No. Absolutely not. We're gonna go this way now, because I don't feel like dealing with mobs. Especially not when I'm dealing with copper armor and I could easily change into iron armor, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Anyways, we're gonna put the torch there, and then we're gonna continue this way. Why? Just why? I am innocent. Mostly. I am innocent. No. Get speared. Get speared. Get speared. Get speared. Get speared. You know what? Frick you. Why isn't the charging working? Frick you anyway. I think it worked that time. Is that a potato? Potato! We're going to be rich, my friend. Well, we're gonna have decent crops this time. We're not going that way. This is just straight up bullying at this point. No. Huh. Cave that way, so that side's off limits. I could have swore I saw iron somewhere, but we're gonna go this way. No. This just ruins the aesthetic I'm trying to go for. We're just gonna go this way. And then we run into iron again. So let's collect it. We're collecting iron. This is a good day. I like this. Except for having to fight a zombie. Didn't like that part, but I like this. Mining and rambling on and on about random stuff is honestly kind of nice. And when I post that clip of me talking about how I don't want to be called a bad influence when I'm making videos like these, and I post about how I talked about Jacksepticeye well, let me correct that. I'm gonna post some clips of, well, like a clip of this video to TikTok, and it's gonna be the one where I talked about not wanting to be a bad influence, and how I used Jacksepticeye as an example. I know for a fact that someone's gonna be like, Jacksepticeye wouldn't hurt anyone, and that is true. That is completely true. He can't even hurt a fly. He's that sweet. And I'm not trying to insult him in any way by calling him too sweet for violence, because I can totally see him kicking someone's butt for ticking him off enough. However, that's not the point. I can totally see people defending him against some choices that were made in the past by my parents and my grandma, because she didn't really like him either. And, well, to be honest, I love her to death, but she doesn't really like anything with even an ounce of cursing. So, I totally get why she didn't want me watching him. But, a parent that I no longer see as a parent, and her husband cursed has cursed basically like a freight train when I lived with them. And I just dislike the hypocrisy, because they're gonna curse in front of a freaking kid. They're not gonna let me watch Jacksepticeye, who also curses, but he's he's being nice about it. Yeah, he curses, but he's sweet as heck. He makes sure that he doesn't offend someone unless it's over something obviously so freaking stupid to be offended over. Which I'm not. Let's get it on record. I'm I'm not trying to say he would try to offend someone on purpose over something people would get mad at, like very stupid things. But no, I'm saying that he curses, and that parent I no longer see as a parent, and her husband curses a lot. He stopped cursing in his videos like as much, but I don't like that they were being hypocrites about him. It can someone let me know if there are any other uses for copper other than just the armor, stone, well, armor, the tools, and uh the mini the mini golems? Because I don't see a point in copper other than that. And now is to silent mining. Uh, yeah, I think I want to see if you guys would prefer that too. Like, you would like to see some mining where uh I'm not rambling on and it's just like a quiet mining session in which those sessions won't last very long because I want to do other projects in the same video possibly. But still, if you would like to see some more quiet mining sessions other than outside of me rambling, let me know, because I can totally turn my mic off for a while and uh, I can totally just mine for a while without any commentary. But that's not gonna be an everyday thing, because if I'm dealing, if I want to, well, if I feel like talking, obviously I'm gonna talk when, like, whenever I'm doing whatever the heck I want on this world. But, like, I'm sure some of you find silent mining satisfying. So, I want to be respectful in that way where it's just I keep quiet and you can hear the blocks break whenever I go on mining trips for a good minute. And maybe if I want to ramble on and on and on, I can just make. No, no. I'm gonna continue to ramble on and on through these videos. Um, which is kind of weird because I've been quiet in some of the worlds, well, in some of the videos that I've been rambling on and on in. I'm a weird person. It just depends on my mood if I'm rambling on and on or not. Or you just get videos where it's basically silence and all that. How far am I rambling on in this video? Uh, it's going on 25 minutes and we're still rambling in this video. I might cut some of it. Uh, I'm tired. Um, That, or this is just going to be a rambling on video. Either way, I feel totally fine with it. Uh, Let me know your favorite dog breed in the link, well, in the comments. Because I want to see what's an unpopular opinion as your favorite dog breed or something. And I will say this now. I have 3 dog breeds that I definitely want in the future. One dog breed is a Rottweiler, another is a Pit Bull, and another is a Doberman. And I will fight you tooth and nail if you decide to say that all 3 of those breeds are absolutely aggressive no matter what, because I will call you a person that likes to spread lies online, because there are videos all over the internet while yes, there are videos of violent dogs, but you cannot say it's just the Rottweiler, Doberman, or Pit Bull breeds that are violent. There are definitely other violent breeds out on the internet. And as I was saying, there are videos on the internet too where all 3 of those breeds are sweet as heck. They don't even care to get violent unless you want to roughhouse with them. Other than that, they want to freaking cuddle. And so I will fight you tooth and nail if you tell me all 3 of those breeds are aggressive and all that. But you can't just place those 3 breeds in the aggressive category. If you're going to go for aggressive breeds, go for a German Shepherd too, for all I care, because while they are known for their aggression because they're police dogs and they want you to frick off, I'm sure that there are aggressive dogs. Like, there are German Shepherds that are aggressive for no freaking reason. If you want to talk about how the 3 dogs that I listed are jerks and all that. I don't even know why I decided to ramble on about how I will fight tooth and nail about how the 3 breeds are not aren't really aggressive. I really don't know, but it's true. Because I'm going to say this. It depends on the owner. I do not care if you want to bring up all of these articles that say it's whatever the heck is in their DNA. Because while that is true to an extent, it can be whatever the heck it is in their DNA. It is also the owner's fault for their aggression. They didn't train it properly, or they just didn't treat it like a living being. They treated it as an object, like a toy. And I'm not trying to start a whole animals' life matters debate in my video, but animal abuse, unless hang on. Unless you are in immediate danger by a creature, or you are legally allowed to hunt it. And, well, if you're in immediate danger with an animal, or you're hunting it, or I don't know, it's sick and you don't have the money to take it to a vet to put it down peacefully, unless it's one of those three things. I think I said four. One of those few things I said, unless it's you're in immediate danger, you're hunting, or it's sick and you have nowhere else to turn to and you have to put it down yourself. Cruelty against an animal is sickening, and I will hate you forever for being abusive towards an animal unless it's absolutely justified. I do not care that my family is religious and they say you should never hate another person. I honestly do not care if, with all due respect, I do not care if Jesus came down to talk to me myself. Well, came down to talk to me himself. I will fucking hate you for the rest of my life if you think animal abuse is okay. Anyways, um on to a lighter topic. I think I'm gonna make more shovels, possibly more. I'm gonna change into iron armor, and we're gonna finish on getting that dirt gone. Um. Oh, and while I'm at it, I will. I'll make a. I'll make a bucket to grab water and start a farm on this little island. I'm not gonna deal with uh nurturing the crops with bone meal because while I'm pretty sure I have enough for it, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna waste bones on bone meal until I get a dog or two. Um so we got three iron ingots here. And we got raw iron in there. Wait, why am I putting it in here? It can be smelted. Why did I put andesite? What is wrong with me? We're gonna put the raw iron in here. We're gonna put the no. We're gonna put the andesite in here. I know I just started complaining about the cobblestone in my inventory and chest, but I don't care at this point anymore. Um, we're gonna make a bucket, and with um, we're just gonna make a wooden hoe because there's no point in making it a bigger tier unless it's like the the plant's growing speed depends on the hoe. But actually, you know what? We're gonna cut this down a little bit more. And Well, frick you, but I have another shovel in here. And we're going to turn this into a small farm until we get rid of all of that and start making a house on it. Like planning where things will go and all that. Because I think it's a good idea. But I don't know. So, here. And then I want to dig here. Yeah. And then just to make it look decent. Yeah. And then we're gonna grab the hoe and start tilling all of this. And since I don't have... Oh, that's why we need a better... Well, we need resources to go into making a better hoe. Because it doesn't have much health. Anywho, um, we're gonna... Well, since we only have one potato, it's going here. And we're gonna start... Well, no. I want to say we start the wheat, like here. And since we have no other crop, for right now, we're going to use these two things as um, wheat farm. Well, as our wheat farm. Even though we can just go all the way over there for the wheat. I don't feel like doing that. So, um, we're doing it this way. Oh, wait. I didn't really get to my point when I was talking about the bad parents, the dogs, why they could possibly be bad. Um, I'll just cut this out if I have, or I'll leave it in if I haven't, and I was just rambling on earlier. Uh, what I was saying is it's based on the breed. Well, not just the breed, because yeah, sure, some breeds are aggressive. Some breeds are made for aggression. However, you cannot deny the facts that dogs, based on their owner, are known as the sweetest, loving creatures in the goddamn world. It's based on the owner. It's based on the fact that if the owner abuses the dog, I will fucking kill you if I see you abuse a dog. I do not care. I am leaving this threat in the... No, this is not even a threat. It's a promise that I will fucking murk you if I see you abuse a dog in front of me. And it's based on what the owner is teaching the dog. Like, if it's supposed to solely be a guard dog, and not even the kids are allowed to touch the dog. And for some reason, the dog thinks their property goes beyond what the owner actually owns. And it based, let me say this too, not only is it the bad owner, well, it's not only the type of dog, it's not only the owner, but it's also the interactions with other people. Interactions with other people also form its personality and its aggression. Like, say some random kid decides to kick your dog, and your dog no longer likes kids. That's not the dog's fault. It's the kid's fault. And you can't blame the dog for that. And while I wouldn't say you can. No, never mind. You can blame the frickin' kid for not knowing any better. And you can blame the freaking parents for the kid kicking your dog because they weren't being respectful people of society. Anywho, it's based on those based on those few factors. The type of dog, whether or not the owner gives it love and attention, or it's based on the way it's trained, or if it deals with abuse from the owner. It's also based on interactions with people. It's also based on interactions with other dogs because dogs can ruin life for other dogs. Like, even though there are soul believers out there that believe no dog in the world can do any wrong, and I absolutely love dogs, so I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I do have to agree with people on one thing. Dogs can be a-holes sometimes, but not all dogs from any breed are a-holes. It's based on those four factors. And so I'm going to say this again. Rottweilers, Pit Bulls, Doberman are not aggressive based on just their DNA. It's also the other factors. Because I'm sure a lot of you have dealt with a-hole cats too. You see some a-hole cats, and then someone's posting videos of a sweet ass cat that looks like it's done no harm in its entire life. You cannot be prejudiced based on what the dog's breed is. Anyways, um let's go make a shovel, well, a few more shovels, and we're gonna keep digging on that hill. So, we want to put this in here. We want to put this in here. We want to put this in here. And then we want to grab the iron. Make a couple of shovels. And why not make some armor? Like, why not? Because I am in desperate need of armor at this point. And I need 2 more pieces of iron. Where did I put the extra iron? I guess I'm smelting 2 more pieces. And then I'm putting this back in here. Because I'm going to smelt more later. But it's going to go in there for a minute. And then I am going to... We're going to do it this way. Or I just hit triangle. No, that didn't seem to work for these two. And then, you know what? Just to see if he'd wear it, drop this. And then drop this. Are you not wanting to wear it? Well, your friend wore it, so I know that's gonna come to bite me in the butt later, but that looks funny as heck to me. Cause other than the pants, it looks like he's just wearing a brighter shirt. And now we could put boots on. I miss the iron boots. And then drop. There you go, buddy. And now I'm gonna grab the shovel and the spear and put it back in my inventory. And then I'm going to... I spent most of this day just rambling on and putting armor on a frickin' drowned. Anyway, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna continue digging away the dirt. How much time did I spend already? 40 minutes. I spent 40 minutes rambling on in this video for no apparent reason. But I'm going to cut the video here, and I will see you in a bit. I just wanted to do a little update because dude is still here, even after I had just slept because it had turned dark out. He's still here, but I'm going to go back and continue digging. See ya. Hey guys, just wanted to do another update. I got rid of all of the dirt in the section that I just finished out. And I have this much left. All of this, well, all of this left. And this. It will be in the next video's problem. But I wanted to let you guys know that I got another section of it gone already. And I'm gonna mine some of it. Well, I'm gonna mine the cobblestone out. And whilst I'm doing that, I will leave the rest of the mining for tomorrow. But I'm gonna mine as I tell you. I hope you guys have a good day, good week, good month, good year. And I hope your goals become reality. Life is too short to wait around for them to do them on their own instead of you doing them yourself. Anyways, I will see you in the next one.